probably make you laugh inside, that would make you be like, your brain will be cracking up, but you won't on accident, so it's going to be like, but you're really just sitting there watching. Yeah, my first joke is, once there was a man. He lived in Africa. He had a very, you'll learn this in the story in the future, a very clever dog. And the dog was wandering around Africa and he found a bunch of pile of bones. So he picked up the bones and started licking them, as a dog would do. And then a lion came over and said, "Hello, doggy, you're my next lunch." And then the dog said, "Oh, yum, a lion. I was just feasting on another lion about twice your size, twice as big, and twice as deadly. So, you would be a delicious lunch." The lion ran away. Not over. You hear me? Not over. So, the monkey saw everything. Monkeys see everything. They're the most annoying creature in the world. Oh no, I'm not done. He saw everything, and he told the lion the truth for his protection. So the lion promised to protect him, and they went over to the dog and said, "Oh yes, my next lunch. I know you tricked me that first time, but this time I'm actually going to eat you." Then the dog pretended not to see them and said out loud, "Where is that monkey that was supposed to bring me a lion? He should be here by now." And guess what happened to the monkey? Obviously the monkey turned into a pile of bones. So that was my first joke. So I have two more jokes. This one is twice as short. So once a man, he was going canoeing, and it took about the 7 hours. He was extremely scared of alligators, and his boat tipped over, and he asked the lifeguard, who was very lazy. He saw the man tipped over in the water, so he was just sitting there while a man is in the water, just trying to swim, and the boat sunk. "Help me, help me!" But all he does is ask, "Are there any gators in these waters?" And the lifeguard says, "Nah, there hasn't been any gators in." I forget where he was from, so, then he said, there hasn't been any gators in here for hundreds of years. Probably the sharks ate them." In this joke, I'm going to be asking questions. I'm going to ask for raised hands, so, okay. What are 2 things that are alike? They both aren't good unless they have a point. You can raise your hand if you know the answer. Time on.
Bus and wheel?
No, not the correct answer. Emma? A pencil and it has a pencil and a what? That is correct. If it wasn't for this mic disconnected, this whole thing, I'd be like, peace.
She unlocked, oh, this is called Candyland's politics. She unlocked the brown, uninviting door and opened it with a loud and unpleasant screech. Inside, she saw a huge auditorium filled with expecting people, politely waiting for her to speak. She, Luca Brinsky, was in the headquarters of Candyland. Unfortunately, to everybody's dismay, Candyland was undergoing a severe political situation. Candyland had borrowed too much money from the World Bank, and the chocolate golden coin, a type of money Candyland shared with Soda Pop and Burgerland, which were very successful countries with an ideal democracy, was demanding their money back. Luba was in serious trouble. Indeed, she was in charge and responsible for solving Candyland's problems. The increasingly high debts had been the fault of earlier politicians. Luba looked out towards the crowd of hopeful people. She sighed. I'm afraid we have gotten kicked out of the chocolate golden coin. However, to avoid bankruptcy, due to the shortage of money, we will have further democratic procedures, a vote in fact. Until further notice, the people of Candyland will vote on higher taxes. If the majority vote yes, we will hope the golden chocolate coin will let us back in. If not, suddenly, a voice rang out through the crowd. I beg to differ. Chapter 2. Heads turned towards the mystery man, revealing a mix of surprised and shocked faces. No one dared interrupt the mighty Luba Kabrinsky in a mere conversation, but this man had, with courage, spoken out during his speech. Policemen raced to calm the crowd down, carrying guns made of peppermint that shot gumballs. Luba sighed. Though Luba would never admit it to anyone, she was relieved that the mystery man had caused small chaos among the Candyland civilians, because for the first time in her life, she didn't know what to do. To be continued. Essay about nature. Nature. I think the world needs more rain, trees, and nature. The presence of these necessary elements both improves our mood, happiness, well-being, and the like, as well as provides for Mother Earth's environmental needs. Without trees and plants breathing in the toxic carbon dioxide and letting out the oxygen we need for survival, our species, Homo sapiens, would not have evolved. Because of everything nature gives us, it is severely damageable and unjust to act with indifference. Help now.
You never know where the game will lead you. For people who don't play chess, one thing you need to know is you don't create a plan, but rather simply you play the plan that is in front of you. In life, you can never predict what will happen next. You will end up getting frustrated trying to do this. But just like chess, you need to keep all your possibilities open so that when your chance opens up, you're able to see it. Since you never know where you end up doing, you have to be prepared for everything. You do this by setting up all your pieces. Sometimes to do the big move, you have to start with the little ones. I know for me, I have done my great deal of forcing things. I feel like I need to know what will happen next, so I'm prepared. I remember when I was in 8th grade, I was so sure I was going to help people through sciences. The one problem was, science was not a good fit for me, but I was too stubborn to admit it. I tried to like it, but there's so much you can do when you're learning about something that doesn't interest you. As this was happening, I found a passion in history. I tried to ignore it and act like I didn't like it, but that didn't work. In the end, my history teacher would only allow me to take AP World History next year, so I did, and I finally accepted the fact that history was what I was supposed to do. Now I want to go to college, to become a lawyer and help defend the innocent. If I had played chess back then, I would have lost every single game because I refused to see the plays forming right in front of me. Sometimes you can miss the most important move because you're too focused on the moves you're trying to force. I know sometimes we want to control everything because we know ourselves. However, we forget that just like chess, there might be something going against you. Maybe another person or maybe yourself. I know sometimes we're scared to try new things, but instead of avoiding them, we can work towards it by setting up our pieces, and so that when our plan appears, we can succeed in it.